number. 7120. My pens keep
going. Hello. Hello. Okay. Anyone in there?
7120?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, thank you. 43, it is Tecmo Bowl. Here's graded a 9.6 A+ sealed copy.
It's scheduled for 4. It's unlisted right now, I think.
26 here, not a bid. 28 there. It's
oh my gosh.
2,800 to advance. Bid it at 2,800. 28 now, 3 bid 3. 3 now, 32. 3,000 here, not a bid. 32. 32 bid it at 34. 34 here, not a bid. 36. 34 here, not a bid.
It's live. It's live.
600 bid 36.
Am I talking to you guys?
Jump right back in there. 34 not a bid. 36 for Tecmo Bowl. Again, high grade of 9.6 A+ sealed copy. 38 now. 4,
now it has to be. Now we have to be live.
42 bid it at 44. It's 42.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
46,
oh my gosh, you guys.
46 here, not
oh my gosh, you guys.
5,000.
What up?
55.
Oh
it's 5,000 here, not a bit.
55. The computer just turned off.
500 advance heritage drive.
Straight up turned off.
55. 52.
Straight up turned off. My screen went black. The computer went. And that was it. That was that.
55, take me to 6,000.
Anyways,
you take me to
looks like we cut out right at Tyson. 9.4 A+ there went for 13,075. Pro Wrestling was a Rev A for 4,750. Myriad is pretty interesting. Just impossible to find in basically any audio is real quiet.
5,500.
Her audio, my audio, whose audio?
7120.
It looks like my audio should be fine.
44 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think.
First appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on a home console.
Yeah, the Windows licensing reset. Myriad, just impossible to find in any. Audio's fine, good, thank God.
Thank you.
It sold for $11,000, 6.5B there. That's just cool to see. Snake's Revenge, 9.8 A++ for 5,000, almost sounds cheap. Like this almost seems cheap. 9.8 A++? It's like 4,750? Huh.
2,400.
Snow Brothers. I don't think he got a bid, right? Like that's not a single live bid. 23,000. I think that's exactly where it was. It doesn't sound like a live bid to me.
Wada graded Teenage Mutant Ninja
yeah,
Turtles.
Milk. I agree with you, dude. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to do something because obviously I can't have that happen. I mean, it might fucking happen again at this point. I don't know. So I just my biggest issue with this is like, okay, my computer just did that. Like I don't know what the issue is.
65 here now. 7.
Like, are my fans fucked? Is my case fucked? Is my CPU fucked? Is it the like, I don't know.
75. Take me to 8,000.
So very annoying.
9.8 A+.
Very annoying.
Copy here. 75.
The gloss sticker hang tab. This one here. What are you talking about? The 8.0 B+, Josh. $37,000. Yeah. Not a ton of money.
It's 9,000 here.
I agree. Not a ton of money there on the Mario Bros. Stinger 9.4 A+ one for 5,750. Mario Bros. CIB gloss sticker second production with a 9.4 manual inside. So that's where all the heavy lifting came from here. 7.5 box, 8.0 manual, or 8.0 cartridge, sorry, 9.4 manual. That is the only reason this sold for what it did. 9.4 manual. You turn that manual into an 8.0 or something, nowhere even close to being that. So, fuck, I think I need to update the Instagram link now.
I'll say last chance and fair.
Yeah.
9,500 then.
Sorry about that, guys.
10,000 is bid. Take me to 11,000 then. 10,000.
I'm pretty sure that old one's going to be dead now.
11,000 to advance, bid at 11,000. 10 here, not a bid. 11 there, now 12.
Yeah.
11,000 is bid. Take me to 12.
So annoying.
12,000.
So annoying.
11,000 not a bid at 12.
Yeah, still going 8-bit. We still going, baby. We're not even halfway done the auction. The computer died, not the auction. The computer died.
I need an answer though.
Absolute shame. Let me go ahead and paste that in chat again. I'll pin that up for you guys.
7104. 46, it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. I have 1850. I need 1900.
Just got to put up the Instagram post here real quick.
9.4A sealed copy.
People can get back in here.
Bid 19. It's 18.5 on the cut increment heritage.
And it's never as good. It's never as good.
18.5 not a bid.
Once a live stream goes down or something, just inevitably, there's a group of people who will never come back. And it's no fault of them or whatever. It's like they click on something else, right? You open up TikTok, whatever it is, there's always a group of people that will simply never come back. And that fucking sucks. The Mario Bros. 9.08 plus Left Bros. went for $40,000. That seems good. Like, I know Left Bros used to be super expensive. Let's take a peek.
Against your cut bid, hair to drive. Let's go 26. 24 here, not a bit. 26 there. It's 2,600 to advance.
It's putting Right Bros in there with me. I'll have to actually search that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
$40,000 seems solid.
Graded a 9.4 sealed copy.
Seems really solid. You really wanted that Myriad 6-in-1, but you can't swing it right now? I mean, 11,000 isn't cheap. The thing with this is, like, yeah, it's insanely rare, super, you know, all this stuff, but the amount of people who actually want to pay $10,000 for Myriad, it's a very limited, group of people, you know? It's a limited audience. It just is. Mario Bros. 9.88 plus now, under $10,000. Wow, that seems kind of crazy. Like, I get it, Mario 3's common, it's you know, but as far as desirable video games go, if something that's not called Pokemon, Mario 3 is right up there, right? Like, Mario 3 is right up there. Under 10,000 now for the 9.88 plus is super interesting. Super interesting. Oh man, dare I say it's a good price. Tecmo Super Bowl VGA 85 for $6,000. That, I mean, Tecmo Bowl never should have sold for like 100,000 or whatever. That never made sense to me. 9.68 plus later print for $68.75. Man, people aren't even respecting the early print on this. Jesus. 6,000 for the 85 early. 68.75 for the late print 9.68 plus. Spacebird with the 2 there. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Yeah. New computer fund. I need to put up one of those donation goals. Get Greg a new frickin' computer, my gosh. Like tonight, I guess I'm gonna go through the whole thing, clean it again. I just cleaned it a month ago. I fucking hate tech. I hate tech so much. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VJ 85 plus for $3,000. That feels kind of good. Kind of good for the Turtles fans. Not that expensive. Turtles 2 9.88 plus. Really expensive. 13,750 with the offer removed.
It should be yes.
Now, I'm not a super Turtles fan. Do people want the box with the offer removed? Like, this is a later production copy of Turtles 2. Do people actually, like, is that one sought after with the offer removed?
It's 3,800 bid 3,800.
That's interesting. 13,750.
3,600.
Turtles 3 went for $3,000. 9.4A there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters 9.48 plus for 5,000.
Second production sealed.
Tengen Tetris 9.68 plus. Wow, 4,500 there.
3,000. I need 3,200.
And Trojan 9.4A hang tab copy. Jeez, early Capcom hang tab here on Trojan.
36 now 38. 38 now 4 go 4.
Similar to the Capcom no offers, but to a lesser extent, absolutely more rare. All right, fair enough. Yeah, 9.8 on it. I saw that. I saw that for sure. 13,750. I assume it's like a pop 1 then? Highest graded copy of the game. Yeah, I figured. I figured it had. Fuck, I mean, shit. Even a 9.6A plus last sold for 11,400. Turtles 2 is just damn expensive. And here's the pizza offer. If you guys know what the hell I'm talking about on this. This is the big pizza offer. Cowabunga coupon for a free pizza. That was removed on later print copies. It was a later print copy that sold today. So you can see, no pizza. No pizza offer. Trojan pushing its way up over 5,000, looking for almost 7,000.
Second production, 5,500 now 6,000. 55 not a bid 6 go 6. It's 55 here's 57 and a half, still asking 6,000.
You think the 90-year-old corpse that still buys Turtles merchandise in 2024 probably isn't playing with a full deck?
Take me to 65.
Shots fired to Turtles fans. Shots fired to Turtles fans.
Last chance. Fair warning for 6,500 or your cut bid at 62 and a half.
What did the Trojan sell for on eBay, Josh? 5,000, 6,000? I think 5 or 6.
7101. Welcome back.
I think.
Lot 50.
Trojan just closed for 7,500. 9.4A there. Hang tab copy.
I have 1250. I need 1300.
into a
bid 13.
qualified
It's
early
12 and a half,
production
asking for
action set.
1300.
I
I
think
need 1300
both sets
for
are
this
qualified
nicely
today. For some reason, I thought we had an
Nintendo
actual
Entertainment
universal
System.
one.
I have 1400, 15, 16.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend that much money, you better have a pizza. Exactly. Yes, Poker Face, we're back. We're back. We're back. I'm gonna have to splice these two streams together. Ay, ay, ay.
Now 22. It's
Ay, ay,
2000
ay.
here, not a bid 22 there. I need 2200.
So live stream post to YouTube as a regular video even before the stream is over. My computer crashed 8-bit. That's what happened. My computer crashed, so everything just stopped right where it was, and like the stream itself, like it just
It's
when my computer crashes, everything just stops. So
this is a portal to the past.
then the
right
live
here.
stream just
I
gets
need
posted
3200
exactly where it
Heritage.
was.
Give me one more, or use that cut increment at 31. Last chance. Are you sure you don't?
What
want to bid
heavies
one
did
more
you miss,
time
Shakes? You
here?
missed like
3200.
most of the heavies of the auction.
31
Castlevania
on
went
the
for
cut bid.
100,000, Mega Man went for 106,000,
At
Snow
31,
Brothers
I'm
for
still asking for
23,000, Little
3200,
Samson went for like what, 25?
3200,
26,000, Mega Man 2 for 25,000,
Almost all
First
bids are
Print
at
Mega
31.
Man
I'll
for
say last chance and fair
106,000,
warning,
9.68 plus Zelda for 45,000,
We'll sell it at
Second Print
31.
early production for
32,
42,000,
right under the wire there. What do we
9.48
get?
plus Kid Icarus
34.
Rev A mid production for
Heritage by 32 against your cut
26,000.
bid.
What do you mean what heavies did you? You missed all the heavies. You missed all of them. We still have all the Pokemon games to go. We still have some good stuff coming up, but NES is just about ready to close here.
Last chance.
Just about to enter into Super Nintendo. The qualified early action set still brought in $4,000.
Lot 51. It
Really
is a
not bad.
Nintendo
No Zelda
Entertainment
2 this
System
auction.
Action set console here.
No
I have
Zelda
10
2 this
picking,
auction. Yeah,
1100
still have
bid,
Streets of
1100
Rage
bid,
coming up. We
12,
have this
the tie bid,
autographed
11
copy of
bid,
Chrono
12
Trigger
bid, 12,
Japanese
12 now
85
13,
plus,
12 now bid
Castlevania
at
Dracula
1300,
X
13 now
85.
14, 13 here,
Still lots
14
of good
bid at
stuff coming
15
up
bid,
here.
1500,
It's a freaking signature
14 now
auction.
bid at
Everything's
15.
good.
I need 1,500 to advance. Heritage Drive, jump right back in at 15. Thank you.
Action
now 16,
set, later
16 bid
production
at 17,
qualified here. Has
17,
anyone played Halo
16 here,
Infinite?
now
You're
bid
wondering if it's
17,
worth
take
buying
it
to play it?
18
I
bid,
played
1800,
multiplayer for about a year.
17,
I mean,
now
I think
19,
Halo Infinite's
18 here,
multiplayer
now
was
bid
super fun.
19,
I didn't
19,
bother with
bid
any of the
2,
single
bid
player
2.
stuff.
2000
But like, if you like
Heritage Drive, jump
Halo,
right back in there at 2000.
Infinite's
We're not done.
multiplayer
It's
is like,
19
it's really
now,
good.
2,
Really
19
fun.
now to bid at 2000. What do we
But
think?
I can't speak anything to the campaign or
but I
single
do
player or
need your
anything.
bid at 2000.
Earthbound
19
is
and a half on the
qualified as
cut
well,
bid, still
AM.
asking for 2000.
Earthbound
19,
is
15 out of bid
qualified.
2. Heritage Drive, throw me 50 here at 2000. Don't miss this. 19
Anyone know why 8.0
8.0
Gloss sold for almost 10K? Yeah, 9.4 manual. Fully for the 9.4 manual, Brian. Like almost 100% because of 9.4 manual. If you turn that manual into like a 7.5, I assume the copy sells for like $2,000-$3,000 total.
24, it's 2,400 to advance. Heritage Drive, what do we think at 24? It should be yes.
Press it into a
22,
10. Why are you
24
settling for a
there, or
9.6?
cut increment at 23.
Why is this qualified
Eventually, I
orange
say
set
last
here?
chance and fair
Almost
warning to bid here at
$3,000.
2400.
Jesus.
There we
The
go.
qualified
24 now,
early
26.
set, 4,000.
24 here, not a bid 26 there. I need 2,600 to
I
advance.
don't know,
Bid at
man.
26.
Qualified has
24,
never
we think at
been my
26.
jam.
I need 2,000.
So I'm not going to
600
speak
advance
to
for
it
this
much.
Nintendo Entertainment
I
System action set
personally, I don't really
console.
care about
It's
qualified.
25 on the cut bid 26. 25 not a bid 26. It's 2,600 to advance. Red Zapper, later production here. VGA.
This is pushing almost. This is almost going to push
4,000
4,002. Why?
28 not a bid 3 go 3. It's 28
Why
here,
is
not a bid 3
why
there.
is
I
the
need 3,000
orange
to
one
advance, bid it at
pushing
3.
almost the
28
exact
took me to
same price as
3,000
the
Heritage
early
Drive.
set?
Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah,
at
80
3,000.
versus
I think
80
we still
plus
have a couple
grade, but
bids
I'm
left
very
here.
surprised.
If you haven't used your cut increment, you can use it at 29.
We
But
back, Fire
28
and Ice.
asking
We
for
back.
3,000. Last chance and fair
Fingers
warning, we're
crossed,
all bids
dude.
in
We
the net.
don't lose it
2800.
again.
Are we sure? Okay, 2,800. 7124.
$3,500 for
Alright,
the
now we
orange
get
80
into
plus qualified.
Super
Man.
Nintendo, starting with lot 52. It is
Maybe Ms. Gift's
Castlevania
bidding on the
Dracula.
qualified
I have
NES. Yeah,
3,400,
seriously.
I need 36.
That would at least
43,
make sense.
44 now 46. 44 here, not a bid 46. This is a near mint plus condition sealed copy here. 48 now 5,000. 48 here, not
More
a bid
people
5,
had
go
the
5,
orange one?
5,000, 55.
Ah.
Take me to 6,000,
Ah.
bid 6. It's 55.
Early
6,000,
production or
65,
bust.
now 7, bid
VGA
at 7.
85
Supplier bid at
Castlevania
7,000,
Dracula X to
75,
start off
75,
Super Nintendo. Did you
78,000,
guys
bid
see?
6,
I don't know if you guys
75,
saw.
98, go
There's a
8.
freaking
Heritage Drive, and either
10.0
bid
WADA
8,000,
copy
there
that
should be a
exists
sell.
on
Let's
this.
bid 8.
WADA 10.0 factory sealed Dracula X exists. It was just made last month. Oh man, I don't know if it's going to come up for auction. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but a 10.0 exists of Dracula X. 93.75 for this
it is
VGA
Chrono
85
Trigger.
today.
This is a VGA case
93.75.
Tokita-san.
Feels pretty good.
I have 1300. I need 14.
Yeah,
14,
frickin'
14,
10.0 Fire and
15.
Ice.
This is a
I don't know what the guy's
masterpiece of
plan is with it
16-bit
yet.
era. 1500 out of bid 16.
Don't know if it'll end up at
15 out of bid
auction.
16.
He's still weighing his options, but it exists.
16 bid at 17.
Will
Again,
you buy me a game
signed
with
by
this money?
creator Tokita-san.
Inazuma. The $10 there. Yeah, I'll get right on it. I'll buy you a nice Chrono Trigger here. The case itself is signed by Tokita-san. What's director?
What do we think at 1800?
Director of the game?
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember now.
At 1800, there we go. Now 19.
It's the acrylic case itself that's signed.
Cup it asking 1900 bid 19.
I don't remember who Tokita is now.
2000 now 2200. It's 2000 here, not a bid 22 there. I need 2200 to advance. Heritage Hive. Yes.
One of the
maybe
creators.
So at 22.
One of the creators of the game. I don't know his.
It's 22
full...
here, 24 now, 26. 24
how deep
here,
he
now
is.
26 there. I need 2600 to advance. Bid it at 2600. 24 now to bid 26. It's 2000.
Also, the Dracula X. Wasn't there a lower grade copy that just sold for like right around this as well?
28 here. Take me to the $3,000 bid. Bid 3.
Maybe not.
It's 28. What do we think at 3?
I thought we had a Dracula X do really well. It was like a 7.5 grade or something.
Chrono Trigger 3000.
Let me see if I can find it here.
32, bid it at 34. 32 here, not a bid. 34,
I have so many little tabs open now. Jesus.
Advance, bid it at 3400. 32 here, not a bid. 34. 34, take me to 36. It's 36 now. 38. 36 here, not a bid. 38. 36. What do we think at 3800? It's 3800.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get all this random Dracula
36
stuff.
Now 38. Heritage Live, jump right back in there if you want it. Bid it again. A masterpiece of the 16-bit era.
Surely there can't be that much Dracula merch, right? Do I have to actually put another qualifier in there?
4,000 here, not a bid. 4,200 to advance. Heritage Live, 42 now 44. 44 now 46. 44 here, not a bid. 46 there. It's 4,000.
Try this again.
To advance, bid it at 46. 44 I have.
This one, 7.0 A plus. Remember we all thought this did incredible too? 7.0 A plus went for 9,600. Now the VGA 85 for 93.75. Absolute, like whoever paid 9,600 for this, man, that was a lot of money as soon as it sold, and it's still a lot of money. 93.75 for the 85 sounds way better. This is kind of nuts.
What do we think at 6,000? 55 now 6.
Can't afford to play in this traffic. That's signature money.
You should be using your cut bid on.
That's 669, Davey. I'm gonna put that towards this Castlevania or this Chrono Trigger right here, baby. Much appreciated, Davey. Very generous, you guys. Yeah, poking ear, man, it kills me. This though, the Chrono Trigger 85 plus, signed by Tokita-san, pushing its way over $8,000.
Thank you for using that. 7,000. Didn't work this time. That's okay. Let's try 75. 7,000 out of it.
Looking for over 9,000. Yeah, Fluxman, 85 plus Chrono. Without signature, obviously. I don't know how much that signature is worth, but 85 plus Chrono a year ago on eBay for 500 to 1,000 bucks.
75, 8,000 now 85.
I don't know how much the signature's worth, Craig, but I assume we are paying for the signature.
8,000 here now.
We have to be paying for the signature.
500 bid 85.
Have to be.
Have we exhausted all?
I don't know. I don't know how valuable that signature is, but that signature has to be like $8,000 at this point. We're looking for almost $12,000 on Chrono Trigger now.
Yes. No, maybe so to 9,500.
Lest we forget that my brand new copy got rejected by CGC.
9,000, are we sure?
Lest we forget that my copy got rejected. Not a big deal. I don't think about it often. Doesn't even really affect me, to be honest.
Highest
11,250.
I have 2,600. I need 28. It is a 9.8 A plus sealed copy here.
Interesting.
Demon's Crest.
Very interesting.
3,200. I need 34.
Demon's Crest, 9.8 A plus, single highest.
34 now 36.
Single highest.
34 here, not a bit.
Single highest. Single highest copy.
Back in at 3,008.
This is the highest water. Yeah, single highest graded copy that exists there on the Water Pop Report. 9.8 A plus Demon's Crest.
34 now 36. I need 3,000.
Wipe that shit off the case and it'll sell sell for more.
38 is bid. Take me to 4,000. Bid 4. It's 38 here, not a bid 4 there. I need 4,000. 4,000 with you here to drive.
Japanese people never sign anything, so it makes sense. Well, that's my thought on it. Like, I assume you can't simply get this guy's autograph. Or at least I hope for the buyer that you simply can't get this guy's autograph. For that price, you'd think it was signed by Toriyama. I would personally rather have Toriyama's signature on it. I just don't know enough about Takeda. Like, that name to me doesn't resonate. But very clearly, it's an important name. Also, I just want to put the live chat in here. I need to pin that message. Demon's Crest pushing its way up over $6,000 here.
It's 52.5 here, not a bid.
Has Takeda done other things? Like, is he very well known as a Japanese game creator? Is he known with Squaresoft? Like, what's that guy's pedigree?
6,000, now 65. 6,000 is bid. I need 65 to advance. It's 6,500 bid. Here to drive. What do we think?
Demon's Crest slowly but surely pushing its way up to almost $8,000.
6,500.
How do you preserve that autograph? I don't know.
Are all bids
it's on the acrylic case itself, so it seems scary that it might honestly just wipe off.
Welcome back. Well,
I don't know.
It is Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
being signed
Country
on the
here,
case
graded a
also,
whopping
I
988
think it's dumb.
Copy. This is
Like, I
tied
think
with
it would be
2
way
for
fucking better if the
highest
game
graded
itself
made in
was
Japan
signed,
copy. I
but
have 72.5. I need
beggars can't be
75,
choosers here.
8,000, now 85. It's 8,000 out of bid at 85, 9,000.
Demon's Crest closing at $7,500 into Donkey Kong Country 9.8A++, first production copy.
10,000, now 11,000.
9.8A++. There was a stupid sale on that, wasn't there, with Donkey Kong Country?
11,000 here, not a bid. 12 there. I need 12,000 to advance. Bid it at 12. It's 11,000, not a bid. 12.
Or was it not
9.8A++
that did it?
12 again, tied with 2 for highest.
Oh no, never mind. Only
made in
23,000.
Japan copies. 12,000 out of bid. 13,000.
Donkey Kong Country, low key, kind of affordable. 23,400 last year. Pushing its way up to 1625 right now.
Asking 13,000 to advance.
Oh, 144K was a 9.4A++. Yeah, okay, that sale made 0 sense, Josh. That's the one I was thinking of.
Maybe.
Sub the VGA graded game to PSA to grade the auto? Yeah, like, is that the play?
13,000.
You were going after the Demon's Crest but bowed out after a couple of bids? 7,500 doesn't strike me as super expensive for this Fire and Ice. I know Demon's Crest isn't necessarily the most sought after game, but yeah. Like, it just doesn't feel super expensive.
14,000. Last chance. Fair warning. All bids in the net. Lucky 13,000.
Looking for 17.5 on Donkey? Yeah, Donkey Kong Country, hey? 16,000 now for the 9.8A++. It just...
It is Earthbound.
I just
and this is
doesn't feel like when it sold for 23,000. I felt it wasn't that expensive. Now it's 16,000. It just, doesn't feel that expensive.
Make no mistake,
I don't know. People sleeping on Donkey Kong Country. Earthbound qualified VJ 85. Highest graded they've ever sold here at Heritage.
Fair warning for 5,000.
Only 5 graded higher, 24 qualified copies on the pop report, hey? Jeez.
56 here, not a big.
We'll see what it does here. Looking for $7,500. You loved it, but the bigger stuff's coming? Fair enough. I'm not bidding on anything today, BSAC. Very unlikely I bid on anything today. Today's prices are for big boys. I am not a big boy. Of course, but you happen to meet someone and have a graded copy with you, get the signature versus not get it. If you had a Tomb of Dracula #1, yeah, no, I agree. Like, if that's all you have, that's all you have. You get them to sign the case, it is what it is, but... Takeda is Final Fantasy 3, Chrono Trigger, and Parasite Eve. Okay. I mean, FF3 and Chrono Trigger, Parasite Eve, I mean, good game, not a great game type thing, but okay, good to know. You would have got it cracked? You would have just cracked it to get him to sign the game?
75, take me to 8,000. Last chance. Are all bids in the net 7,500? Are we sure?
Takeda-san is one of the directors and writers of Chrono? Gotcha.
7123.
Masato Kato. Masato Kato would be a more meaningful signature.
Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, a sealed copy graded a 9.6.
Earthbound. The qualified copy did close at just shy of $10,000. Like, honestly, that's like... Again, I don't like qualified. I don't like qualified. 10,000 to me for this, 9,000, like, I don't like qualified. So I just, it makes me too biased to really even give an opinion on this. but
Legend of
almost
Zelda,
$10,000,
one of the
$93.75.
greatest video games of all
Pretty
time.
solid, I'd say, for
10,000,
qualified
11,000,
Earthbound.
now 12.
Zelda,
11,000 bid at
9.6 A+,
12, 12.
Link to the
It's
Past.
11,000 here, now
This
to
is
12
right up
and
there.
12,000 to advance. Heritage Live,
Just
jump
2
right back in
copies
at
of the first print
12,000.
release are higher on the pop
11.5
report. Yeah, it's
on the
right up
cup.
there,
It's
almost
still
top of the
asking
pop
for 12
copies.
again.
Link to the Past.
Highest water grade
9.6
copy
A+,
of A Link to
you're
the
looking for
Past we have ever offered here.
$15,000.
I have
Earthbound is
11.5
nearly
bidding,
impossible to
12,000
find
bid
non-queue.
12.
Yes.
12,000
Yes,
now
they
bid
are.
13,000. 12,000.
I agree with you fully.
13,000 bid 14,000. 13,000 is bid. I need 14,000 to advance. Bid it at
Takeeda-san is basically a Miyamoto Onunya type of figure for Square Enix. He's the lead designer and director of a bunch of games. He's kind of taken a back seat recently. Yeah, interesting. Not a name that I had come across.
14,000 here, not a bit. 15,000 there. I need 15,000.
Qualified is not used, Autobot. Qualified is opened, but not used. Opened, unused is qualified. The box has been opened. Everything is unused.
On the cup bid. I'm still asking 17,000.
So it's like, you know, a bit better than a CIB copy, I guess you could call it.
Let's go 18,000.
A glorified CIB.
18,000 here. 17,000 out of bid it at
yeah, Brian, that's what I mean. If we could just start grading complete inbox Earthbounds, and maybe that's another thing I don't like about qualified. If we could just grade complete inbox Earthbound, I think the value of qualified Earthbound would plummet. Maybe some of you disagree with that, but I think if we could just throw CIBs into VGA cases, there's no reason to pay 10,000 for a qualified.
Increments do go up after this, and you've worked really hard to get here. Let's go 20,000.
And Link to the Past here, pushing up almost $25,000.
20,000 is the bid.
Just looking for a quick comp here on 9.6 A+.
Beautiful copy, high grade. 20,000 is the bid. Last chance. Fair warning. Are all bids in then at 19,000? No. 20,000 is bid. Go 22,000. I have 20,000. I need 22,000 to advance. Bid it at 22,000. 20,000 here, not a bid. 22,000. I'll give you just.
We haven't seen 9.6 in a long time on Heritage.
I do need your bid at 22,000.
Do we have 9.4 comps?
And fair warning. Do I have
9.4 A plus last sold for 15,000.
Sure.
Looking for 27.5 on this, so quite a bit of a premium over 9.4.
7123.
Yeah, 25,000.
Lot 58.
Up another $10,000 from a 9.4. Kinda seems decent.
Nintendo Series Super Mario Kart A+ sealed copy here.
Doesn't seem so bad.
I need 6,000.
There might be other comps on Golden or man, life without gamer stonks is freaking tough. None of the companies will grade a CIB Earthbound right now. Nope. 9.2 A+. First production on the Super Mario Kart. No Game Tech CGC copy here.
75 is the bid. Will you
have we seen
thank you now 8 75 here
first print copies, like actual first print copies of Super Mario Kart, not just black label?
85 there. Heritage Live, jump right back.
It's so goofy that CGC doesn't label that either.
Don't miss them.
Like they just completely ignore the variant of no game pack on it. Like come on CGC, label that shit.
Will you take the bid of 9? You should.
Pushing its way over $10,000.
9,000 is bid. What do we think at 9? Maybe another cup bid. I have 9,000.
You were the runner-up on Link to the Past. That was what you wanted pretty bad. I mean, yeah, you would have been pushing what, 27.5 on it? Did they leave the back hang tab on it? I saw the guy on Instagram was advertising that this was his copy. I cannot believe they didn't clean this off of it. Like, what? Got poo-poo stains all over it. They left that and the sticker. That surprises me. Very surprising option.
It's 10,000 here, not a bit 11 there. I need 11.
I would have taken that stuff off. I would have taken that stuff off immediately. Like that hang tab is awful.
What do we think?
So I don't know, man.
Maybe so at 11,000. Fair warning.
Call me a little bit crazy on 9.6 A plus there.
7125.
I'm not saying it's overgraded.
Well, 59.
I'm just saying it kind of looks like shit.
Sealed copy, graded an A+.
Super Mario Kart 9.2 A plus went for 12,500.
It's 65. It's 62.5. Already on a cutting.
And this is now the second production copy here.
65, 7,000 now 75. It's
okay, so I guess
man,
I guess CGC doesn't label anything that isn't technically the variant. So on this label here,
production here, but a high grade of 9.
like on this this label, they said Game Pack USA 1. On the other one, they didn't say anything.
I need 9,000 to advance.
So,
Here to drive, jump right back in there at 9,000.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that labeling methodology. The Game Pack thing I'm talking about is on the back of the game here. It's a super small line of text right here. If it says Game Pack SNS 006, you have a second production copy. That is a revision right there. First print copies don't say Game Pack right there.
95 asking for 10,000. Here to drive.
So I guess CGC only labels something if it's like, you know, the actual change.
Or another cut bid at 97.50.
The 9.4A Plus copy, though, is looking like it's going to outsell the 9.2. Almost the same price here? Am I crazy? I would way rather have the first print copy.
Super Mario World
same price? 9.2 versus 9.4? Give me the first print all day. Jeez, kind of crazy there. 12.5 versus 11,875 for the 9.4. Super Mario Kart, a little bit more affordable. Still very expensive. A little bit more affordable. Super Mario World 9.4A.
Don't want to miss this. Super Mario World.
Looking for 42.5. First production copy 9.4A. I know it's a super small thing, Joseph. I agree it is. But like, it's as small of a thing in my opinion as Zelda TM versus Zelda R. Like a lot of these things are very small. Dr. Wright versus Dr. Wily.
One of the greatest video games of
all time. What small thing should or shouldn't count? I think in that discussion, it's first print or it's not first print, regardless of how small the revision is. You know, even with books, we're talking about a little publishing date.
38,000, 40,000,
so,
now 42,000.
You thinking a lot of the bidders can't tell the difference between what's first and second for Super Mario Kart? It's possible, Brian. Super Mario World pushing almost $50,000 here is also impressive. I'm pretty sure the last sale on this was $43,000 for a CGC 9.4, I believe. Am I crazy?
44,000 bid. Advanced to 46,000 now,
43,200 for CGC 9.4A, April 22nd, 2023. The WADA 9.4A here is fucking crushing it.
Thank you.
We're looking for 62.5 right now. Look at you, Jesus.
I like that too, but I'm still gonna ask for 50,000. 49,000 out of bid 50,000.
This is this is blowing past my expectation here. Jeez.
Here. 50,000.
Looking for 68,750. Looking for 75,000.
55 here, not a bid 60,000.
We haven't seen like I said, it's been a year since the Super Mario World, but like man, oh man, looking for 75,000 still. Someone uses their cut bid. Looking for 81,000 now.
I need your bid. 60,000 is bid. I need 65,000 to advance bid at 65,000.
Is it a surprise? You assumed it had 100,000 potential? I don't think Mario World has gone anywhere near that for quite a while.
Now 75,000. 70,000.
That's the thing, Gary.
Bid it at 80,000. 80,000 now 85,000. 85,000, take me to 90,000.
I hate this search function though. I just need to be more specific.
Heritage Drive, no time
I need to be more specific.
I need 90,000. It's 85,000 asking for 90,000. 90,000.
I'm hearing $90,000. They're looking for $118,000.
1,000 to advance for Super Mario World. Second highest.
It's the most expensive of the auction.
Here again, one of the greatest video games of all time across any platform. Truly a legendary part of video gaming culture.
Is this like the highest graded copy or something? Only one copy graded higher.
Still have your cut bid. 95.
Looking for 125,000 now.
95,000 asking for 100,000. I need 100,000 to bid 100,000. If you still have your cut increment, this might be a good time to use it at 97.5. 100,000 is bid. I need 110,000 to advance bid.
Yeah, so $43,000 was also a first print. 9.4A first print right here. Like this is the same. CGC 43,000 April 2023.
I don't want you to miss this. If you still have your cut bid, let's use your cut bid at 105. 100,000 out of bid 110,000. Heritage Live. What do we think? There's only one copy graded higher than
Yeah, you have to go all the way back to like 2021 to find $100,000.
Last chance. Fair warning.
Like 9.2A plus, 114,000 back in December 2021.
Okay, then we'll sell
like
it at
you have to go a long ways away, Gary, to find $100,000 for Super Mario World. $125,000.
Copy with a grade of 9.4A plus.
SMW for 43K seems like a steal. I mean,
it's 38 here, not a bid.
At that time, Brian, 43,000 was like Like, that was jiving with where the market kind of was.
Collectors. I need 4,000.
125K, 9.48. Oh my gosh. That is a hell of a sale. The most expensive item in the auction. No part of me saw this coming. No part of me.
42. I need 4,200.
Yeesh. 9.48 plus Super Metroid. I can't. Fuck!
It's 4,200 to advance. Last chance.
Wow.
Fair.
That's a hell of a game, Kivar. That is a hell of a game. Arguably the best and iconic 2D Mario of all time. It only comes in a retail super rare box.
One of the greatest videos.
I'm not saying that Super Mario World shouldn't be super expensive. I'm saying that it's selling for $125,000 right now. 2024 May is nuts.
Takes it to bitter number.
That's all.
7128.
That's all I'm saying.
62. It is Teenage
Super
Mutant
Metroid
Ninja
went for
Turtles
5,250.
Turtles in Time. This is an impressively
Turtles in
trophy.
Time is a
Ties for
9.88
highest
plus
rated
made in Japan.
at
Wow.
8,500. I need 9,000. Bid 9,000. Prior of 9,000. Let's go 95. It's a prior of 9,000. 95 with you. Thank you, Heritage Drive. I need 10,000.
Yeah, Super
10,000.
Metroid, I agree. Inazuma kind of feels a bit flat, right? Got $5,200, like, kind of feels a little bit flat. I can kind of buy Super Metroid. Like, I can almost afford a copy.
Here, let's take me to 13,000. Heritage Drive.
Turtles in Time
13,000,
here.
now 14,000.
9.88 plus, tied with one other copy for highest graded example on the March Pop Report. Japan first production. We'll see what this copy does here. Turtles in Time is a big game for a lot of people.
Let's go 15,000 again. Impressively preserved trophy. Ties for the highest graded here.
9.68 plus last signature was 9,000 on Super Metroid. Super Metroid is just more affordable, LOS is what it sounds like. Super Metroid is just affordable.
17,000, take me to 18,000.
Do you remember when Turtles in Time 9.8 sold for around 100K at peak, you believe? I believe you are correct, Brian. This does sound like it was a 100, or I think I remember this as a $100,000 game as well.
After that, 19,000, take me to 20,000, 20,000, now 22,000.
Did the Left Bros go cheapish? I mean, I thought Left Bros at 40K for the 9.0 made sense. Super Mario World, I was expecting around 50,000. That would have made sense. I don't know if it's fair to call the Left Bros cheap now, or the SMW super frickin' expensive, you know? I guess you could look at it either way.
24,000 here, not a bid at 26,000. It's 26,000 to advance, bid at 26,000. 25,000.
You take the Super Metroid for 5K any day over Super Mario World for almost 6. Yeah, kind of how I feel too, man.
Against the 25, let's go 28. 26,000 here now.
Turtles in Time, like I said, a lot of people love this game. Looking for almost 35,000 here.
I mean, just the box art alone.
Yeah, it only takes 2 bidders, Joseph. That is, that's the truth. Because this Super Mario World, what did it enter the live bid at? Like $30,000, $40,000?
Fair warning. Do I have
so this thing was driven hard in the live bidding.
Okay, 20.
And that's on a day here where we haven't seen a ton of super, like, you know, we haven't seen stuff super push on the live bid.
It is Zelda no
32,500 on Turtles in Time.
Kamigami no Triforce. This is the highest graded copy.
SMW was pretty soon after CGC started grading games and was pretty much at the bottom of the market. You think a Wada copy with the same box grade and better sealed plus some market momentum, 100K potential? That was your thought? Jeez, wow. You had the read on that then, Gary. Link to the Past, VGA 90 Japanese copy here. I'm not even going to try the Japanese pronunciation, so Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. Multiple Wada 9.4A sold in the 30-40K range in 2023. That's just
28 is the bid. Heritage Drive. What do you think at
I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it. I'm shocked by the Mario World result. Shocked by it.
28 not a bid 3. 3,000 is bid it at 3. 3,000 now 32.
The auction total is over $1 million as well. We're at $1,092,000 for this auction so far. 55% done.
Are all bids in the net 3,000?
Super Famicom, yeah, Super Famicom, sorry, not Super Nintendo. Pushing its way up to $4,000 right now.
Here, not a bid 34 there. I need 3,400 advance Heritage Live.
What did the, 25,000 for the 9.68 plus Link to the Past, eh?
Last chance. 34, let's go 36 then. 35.
How much cheaper is the Super Mario World Player's Choice?
It's the highest
incredibly cheaper just in game. Incredibly. I think you can get a
35
player's
on the
choice
cut
copy
bid,
for like a
asking
couple grand.
3,600 to advance. 36 now, 38. 36 here now to bid 38.
Where's
there,
the
I need
player's choice
3,800
one?
to bid it at 38.
Here's player's choice,
36 now to bid
9.08
38.
plus
Heritage
plus
Live, jump right back in at
$3,300 in
38.
January
36 now to
of
bid it at
2023,
38,
sorry.
3,800 to advance. Almost all bids in at
9.68
$3,600.
plus
Last
player's
chance and
choice
fair
last
warning
year
to
for
bid
4,800.
3,800.
Yeah, player's choice is, you know, a few
37 on the
thousand
cut bid.
bucks.
I'll still ask for 38.
Like not even in the same
37 now to
sphere.
bid 38.
9.48 plus here, 3,300 bucks. July 2023. Nowhere
warning.
even in the same conversation.
Almost all at
Relatively speaking,
3,700.
it's free.
7129.
When are we getting a short on
64
SMW? Yeah,
is Super
seriously,
Nintendo
Brian.
control set
Can you
console
believe
series
the price of
VGA
Super
85
Mario World?
Near Mint Plus sealed copy. This is
Oh,
the
God.
auction debut of exceptionally
We'll get there,
rare
we'll get there,
console
Brian.
variant here. I have
$4,600 for the VGA 90. 4,600 bucks.
46, take me to 48, 48
Not
now,
bad.
5, bid 5.
Not bad. Definitely up from where it was a little while ago.
5,000 bid at 55.
A lot of this
5,000 here, now to
Japanese stuff is
55,
still finding
55,
its
take me to
footing, so
6,000 bid at 6.
we'll see where
6,000
this
here,
stuff
now 65.
settles in another year, you know what I
6,000
mean?
65, advance to
A lot of this
65,
stuff is
100
still
Heritage
finding
Live,
its
jump right
footing.
back in at 6,500. This is the ideal
Here's the
display
Zelda
piece
Super
for
Nintendo
Super
console.
Nintendo
It's a
fans,
sticker variant
who
here. It's
also
just
love the
normal
Zelda,
Super Nintendo. It has the
franchise.
sticker. It includes the
65
Zelda
now,
game pack
7,000,
inside.
55 here, now to
VGA
7,000,
85 here.
7,000 now 75. 7,000
Only
here, now to
one
bid
graded
75
higher
there,
out of only 4
7,500
total
advance
on the
Heritage Live,
pop
jump
report.
right back in
Looking
at
for 9,300 bucks
again.
on it. Very cool.
Sealed
Actual
Super Nintendo
brand new
console
Super
here,
Nintendo as well.
near Mint
Not
Plus with the
qualified. This is
Legend of Zelda, A
universal,
Link to the
brand new,
Past.
unopened.
7,000 go 75. 7,000 out of it 7,500.
Yeah, $1 million bucks in sealed
7,500
games.
75. Heritage Live. I think we
Imagine.
have a couple bids left in us. Use those cut increments. Those 75 go 8.
Are these
75
your
to 8,
items, Josh?
8,000. 8,000
This Super Nintendo, or are you just like pointing it out? I think this is incredible too. Looking for $10,000 here. I think in my video there I said it could say should sell for over 10,000, so no surprises here.
8,000 here, not a bit 85.
No surprises here for over 10 grand on this.
Take me to 85. I don't think
Not this one, not yours, got it.
Not a bit 85, or use your cut increment at 8250. 8250 on the cut bid. Thank you for using that. Do I hear 85?
Yeah,
I
just
do.
the
It doesn't
cartridge
work this
inside.
time.
Just
That's
the
okay. You can
cartridge.
still do
Yo,
9,000.
Cristiano,
I
welcome,
believe
dude.
You should. 85 go
Just
9.
don't, almost
85,
in
take
time
me
for
to
the Game Boy
9,000, bid
Pokemon
9, bid
games.
9. 85.
Perfect
taking me to
timing for
9,000.
those.
Heritage Live, talk to me at 9,000. It'll be last chance. Fair warning. Are all bids in at 8,500 here? No. 9,000. Let's go 9,000.
You're out.
9,000 out of bid at 95.
You were pushing.
9,000.
You were pushing on this, Josh. Looking for almost 12,000 now. Looking over 12,000 now.
95 is bid. I need 10,000.
Yeah, like as an actual standard here, like non-qualified copy for the Super Nintendo, like this price just makes sense.
9,500 here. Are we sure?
In my
It
opinion.
is last chance to bid 10,000. 10,000 go 11,000.
There's 10,000. Looking for
10,000 out of it,
13 now.
11,000.
Over 13 with
10,000
BP.
is bid. I need 11,000.
We're
advance.
down
10.5 on
98%
the
now,
cut
Cristiano.
increment.
Did you
I'm
see
still
the
gonna
freaking
ask
Super
for
Mario World,
11,000,
dude?
bid 11,000.
125K. 9.48. That's wild. Wildest sale of the day.
11,000.
Thus far. I mean, I guess we'll see what freaking
11,000,
Pokemon
take me to
does here,
12.
but
11,000 is bid. I need 12,000.
the Super Nintendo console
advance
pushing
bid
its way
at
up to almost
12,000.
$15,000.
11,000, take me to 12. 12,000 now 13,000. 12,000 here, not a bid 13 there. It's 13,000 to bid 13,000.
Hopefully one of these days there'll be a PAL
12,
SNES.
you're asking
Now,
13,000.
interesting, Colonel. In the summer, there's going to be a
bids in at
PAL
12,000?
showcase auction.
Are we
So there
sure?
actually
It's last
might be.
chance. Okay, 12,000.
There actually might be a
better
PAL
number.
Super Nintendo in the PAL showcase. It might happen. I don't know what's coming to that auction, but like, might actually happen.
What, 65?
There's
We're
actually a
getting some
chance.
Game Boy here. This
The
is
Super Nintendo console,
Alleyway, a sealed
15,000.
copy graded
Close
at
price there.
988
Oof.
plus. I have 3,900. I need 4,000.
Me neither, Cristiano. Me neither.
48 better. Take me to 5,000.
I knew it would be
This is a
expensive. I did
peerless
not expect it to take
copy of a
high
rare
item of the day
first
so far.
production Nintendo published title. Alleyway.
Alleyway,
55
9.8 A plus.
55
Is
now
this?
to
Oh my gosh,
6,000.
green
It's
screenshot
6,000
too.
advance.
Wow,
This is,
one of only
you have the
3
green
early
screenshots,
production
USA
alleyways.
and Canada text,
9.8.
early production here. Game
Nice
Boy
copy of the game.
Nintendo,
Pushing its way up to
65,
10,000 real
75,
quick
now
here.
8,
Up to
75
10,000 with
here,
BP.
8,000, now
Over.
85, 85, take me to
We'll just let the
9,000,
bidding go
9,
here for a bit. My God.
9,000. It should be yes. This is the high grade.
Alleyway is a launch title? Yes.
Alleyway. 85. Give me 9,000. Bid 9. Heritage Drive.
Yeah, one of the original 5 launch titles.
Take it to 9,000.
9.8A plus.
Take this home. 85 now. 9.
Green screenshot, early production.
Otherwise, I have to say last.
Game Boy guys.
87.5 on
Game Boy guys love this stuff.
Let's try one more at 95. 9,000 out of bid 95.
Looking for almost 12K on it right now.
What do we think at 10 bid?
Looking for over 12K.
This is one of only 3 copies on the Wada report.
Yes, Joseph. I am familiar that Mario's also on there in the spaceship.
500. I'll say last chance.
I am familiar.
Bid 10,000. And we'll sell it at 9,500 to bidder.
Funny to notice difference in Zelda box art between US and Japan. US more iconic and less objective, like the Japanese version that tend to favor characters and objects.
Copy here with a high grade of 948 plus. I have 26.
Yeah, it's weird that we didn't get more characters and stuff on our Zelda boxes. Like, I honestly like the way that Japan did this one. I think it looks freaking great. I know that the North American one's also super iconic. Honestly, they're both good.
It's 38 here, not a bid 4 there. Heritage Drive, jump right.
Alleyway closed at almost 12K, just shy of 12,000. I think that's a good sale. I don't know what to expect out of this stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty darn good. Kirby, 9.48 plus there. Kirby's Dreamland on Game Boy, 9.48 plus for 4,750. Kirby's Dreamland 2, 9.88 plus plus CGC. Wow.
17 here, not at 18 there.
Will it make some noise? It's an incredibly high grade. You're fine with the sale? You had no clue? Happy with the ending price?
22. This is the highest.
I mean, hey, that's
here at 9.8, 2,200.
That's all we're looking for, right?
2,400 now, 26.
I'm happy you're happy. Because with stuff like that, I just never know what to. I never know what to expect, and when I don't know what to expect, I don't know what the consigner expects.
28 now.
And you know what I mean?
28 asking for.
Obviously, this stuff isn't mine. It doesn't matter, but
332 now.
If you're in here watching and stuff, I want you to feel good about the sale. I want you to have yourself a good Friday, you know?
Heritage Drive, yes, no.
We don't want to see anyone walk away sad.
33 on the cut, beautiful. Still gonna ask for 34. I have 34. Take me to 36. 36 now. 38.
I think right after this Kirby, yes, one lot away here from Pokemon Red.
Take me to the $4,000 bid. 39 on the cut bid.
Pokemon Red is right after Kirby here. Then we go Pokemon Green, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow. And Yellow with a postcard. It's gonna be very, very, very interesting to see what all these Japanese Pokemons do. Then of course Blue, Red Text English, and Sandshrew Red 9.0.
48 bid it at 48. 46.
Get ready, Pokebros. The frickin' Pokemon block is coming.
Jump right back in there. No time to slow down. If you want it,
the Pokemon block is coming. There's a Metroid NES 9.0 closing tomorrow. What variant on the Metroid NES 9.0?
55, perfect. Let's go 6. 55.
If it's a later print, it might not go that much higher. If it's a mid-production copy, it might still go for like, you know, multiple thousands more.
I should. If so, let's bid 6,000.
Somebody overheat that, please no, Thane. Like, please no. Knock on wood, man. Let's get to the end of the stream. We don't have that much longer to go. I have a fan running on the PC. Like, come on.
65 here, not a bid 7 there. I need 7,000 to advance, but it has 7. 65. What do we
that postcard is gonna pump it. I think it should. I think it's very cool. It's a unique, like it's a custom job done by VGA there to include the game as well as the pre-order postcard. I'm pretty sure. So. Pretty nice. Kirby's Dreamland 2, 81.25.
Monsters,
8,000. Kirby's Dreamland 2. Larson, 24 frickin' months, my guy. Let's go, dude.
26,000. I need 28,000. Not a bid 28.
Crazy, Larson. Here we go. Pokemon, like, this is, you know, Super Mario World just surprised the world, shocked the world. This could shock the world as well. We'll see here. Looking for $40,000, 90 plus. Highest graded copy out of just 11 on the pop report.
Not a bid 32,000. 32,000 is the advanced Heritage Drive.
Looking for 40K.
If you need to use a cut bid, use it at 31. 31. I have
cut bid.
Let's
immediately outbid. Someone hesitated like so long to use their cut bid, and they got outbid immediately there.
Beautiful copy here. 34,000.
All right, there we go. We'll see.
38,000.
They're trading jabs here. We'll see.
Plus near mint plus mint condition here, unopened.
Looking for 47.5 on it.
38,000, 38,000. Heritage Drive, the bid is not with you. John's about to take this home. Don't do that. 36,000. Let's go 38,000. 36,000.
How far do these people want to push this?
38,000.
Yeah, beta cut bid, exactly.
This is one of the first examples here. I have 36,000.
How far do they want to push
for
this?
38,000 a bid. Heritage Live are all bids in at 36,000. Are we sure? It's last chance and fair warning to bid 38,000 or a cut bid at 37. All right, then we're gonna sell it at 36,000.
There it goes.
Internet bidder.
There it goes. $45,000.
Simultaneously released with red.
Pokemon
45,000.
I have 8,000. I need 85. 10,000 better. Let's go.
Rick,
11,000. It's
27 frickin' months, dude. Let's go.
The bid's not with you. I need
45,000. Highest graded copy on the VGA Pop Report.
90 near mint plus
Man,
mint,
I don't know.
Unopened,
Like,
10,000,
I actually don't think the price is crazy. Dare I say, I don't think the price is crazy. I don't think it's insane. Is it high? Yeah, it's frickin' high. But you know what I mean? If it sold for like 60, 70, 80, I'd be like, oh my god. 45,000?
10.5.
We can do something with that. You can do something with that. Pokemon Green VGA 90. Looking for only 15,000. I mean, I'm not surprised Green is like miles below red. But given that Green is the companion game, you know, Japanese got red and green, we got red and blue. In my opinion, green should be more expensive. Oh, that's a record. That is a record. Like, that is by far the most the Japanese game has ever sold for. Like Japanese Pokemon milk. By far. So 45,000 is not low. Like, that's why I don't want to sit here and be like, man, that's cheap. Oh, cheap. Like, I don't think that. I just don't think that's insanity.
It's Pocket Monsters.
Is all. I don't think it's insanity. Obviously, it's going to be extremely speculative right now. The buyer's gambling that we're not going to see a bunch of them. I just don't think it's crazy. Pocket Monsters Green VGA 90 for 16,000.
67.50. This is the first ever offer.
I think it should be worth more. This one I'll say is cheap.
Last chance and fair warning.
Pokemon Blue 90 plus the mail order version, early production copy here. Selling for 8,400. So yeah, blue in Japan is a lot less valuable because red and green came first, blue came later. So it's not the same as US in that regard. And same with Pokemon Yellow, came later. It's a lot easier to find blue and yellow than it is to find green or red. And the mail order copy, I don't know how to differentiate them further, but on the back of these, on the back of this copy of blue, there's no UPC. So that's how you can easily tell it's a mail order copy. Yes, the red and green, I believe, are second production copies. Later prints, whatever you want to say. I don't even know if first print copies exist brand new on these. Like, I don't know if first print, factory sealed, or you know what I mean? I don't know if you can get first print copies on red and green. I don't know if you can.
Okay, 6,500 goes.
So 90 plus is the highest graded out of all variants. I don't know if you'll ever get a first print.
It is Pocket Monsters Pikachu.
I don't know if people are going to care. I don't know if people know.
Here with pre-order postcards.
Pocket Monsters Yellow 90 plus for 8,100. Blue went for 8,400. Now here's the custom package. 85 plus Pokemon Yellow with the pre-order postcard. So they had this done custom by VGA, and the acrylic goes around the entire thing here, and the postcard is also locked in. Very, very nice custom display. I assume this was a very expensive one. That was probably a very expensive custom display as well, but well worth the money. Yeah, like that I agree, Pokeneer. I highly, highly, highly doubt you're getting any first print copies unopened. So there is a near zero chance we'll look back on these prices and not think you should have bought more. So a lot of people are betting on there in 10 years that everyone will look back and be like, man, I should have bought frickin' Pokemon Yellow with a postcard. Going okay, so Pokemon Yellow with a postcard here is pushing up to $13,000. Now, let's go back to Pokemon Green here, which sold for frickin' 16. Pokemon Green was cheap. It was cheap. Do people just hate Venusaur? Pokemon Green was cheap. Pokemon Green with a postcard, almost 15,000 here. And remember, the 90 plus, like, 90 plus higher grade copy here sold for $8,000.
Okay, 11,000 to bidder number. 7132. Let's 73. It's Pokemon the blue version here, an undisputed first production USA copy.
13,750.
Bid 12.
Pre-order postcard.
High grade of 9.
Yeah, Venusaur sucks confirmed. Seriously, man. Well, I have copies of gold and silver with the pre-order postcard. So guess who's gonna send those to VGA soon? Like, 2 thumbs up. Very nice.
Sandshrew, red text. Are all bids in
Red text Pokemon Blue 9.08 plus, looking for 15,000. Sold for 14,375.
Lot 74. It's Pokemon.
Just very slightly above my estimate.
9A plus sealed copy.
I thought it was going to sell for about 14,000 on the high end. 14,375. Makes sense to me for Pokemon Red text Blue here. Yeah, Nev, mine are in the Lopi bag, but I did open the Lopi bag. Lopi. If they aren't, I don't even care about uncirculated. That's fine. Don't need uncirculated. I just need unopened postcard. Ideally, they'll do that for me? I don't know, because I did open the Loppy bag. I had to look at the games itself, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I screwed up royally, Nev. Maybe I'm a big noob. I opened the bag. Oh no. Am I that guy? Pokemon Red 9.08 plus Sandshrew here. Almost $8,000, $7,500.
What, 75?
7,500. That Charizard tax, man. Yeah, rip to the Pokemon USA market. Like, see you later, USA Pokemon's, Japanese Pokemon's are in.
16 prior, let's go 17, now 18. 17 here, not a bit 18, 18, 19.
Pokemon Green should outsell them all, in your opinion? It's the only one that even US collectors need? Yes, I agree. I agree. Pokemon Green goes into a complete Pokemon collection. This is the only way to get a legit Pokemon Green. Who the hell wants Pokemon Leaf Green? No one.
4,000 now bid at 42. 42 now.
You double check since I opened it? Yes, I'll have to. I'll have to send them an email after this. I'll have to write it down.
44, 46 now, 48. 46 here, not a bid. 48 there. It's 4,000.
Pokemon started at what, like 48 there? I'll have to send VGA an email.
Now 55.
Because yeah, I would add, like, I'm gonna send mine in now, obviously, with the postcard, get the custom grading thing like this. Yeah,
let's slide on over to that cut.
I'll do it.
And go 52.
It'll probably be a $300 grade job, but clearly it's worth it. Clearly people value it. This Spider-Man is crazy. 9.88 plus Spider-Man 3, Invasion of the Spider Slayers. Just super hard to find even CIB on Game Boy. That's why the 9.88 plus just sold for 6,200.
Sealed
Craig, you pushed the Spider-Man up to 6,200. My gosh, man. It sucks you didn't win it. That Spider-Man 3 is super impressive. Tetris is 9.4A here.
Heritage Live, last chance. Fair warning, are all bids in at 2,200.
Tetris gonna get some bids?
23 on the cut.
Oh, there we go. Okay, very close there. Almost didn't get a live bid.
24 not a bid. 26. There are only
Bulbasaur Master Race buyers doing your boy dirty. I just don't think.
28, give me 3.
Like, I just, given the value, like how much this with the postcard sold for, and even the Pokemon Yellow 81.25, like Pokemon Green should be more than double Yellow.
It's 3,800 to advance.
Like I said, it's going to be really interesting to see a year from now how all this Japanese stuff shakes out, because undoubtedly people are kind of flying blind. I think
let's try one more time.
Tetris is finally getting some bids, finally getting some loves here, pushing up over 5,000. Yes, day 2 tomorrow, Poker Face. Day 2 tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit less expensive stuff. No live auctioneer tomorrow. Day 2 starts at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys come out for tomorrow as well. Like I said, a little bit less expensive, a little bit more affordable. A little bit more of a normal person auction, you know?
This was released months.
Still incredible stuff though, and I think there's 200 games tomorrow, so big auction tomorrow. 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Of course, I'll have reminders on Instagram, Discord, all that stuff. Discord link in the description. You guys know. Tetris closed at 5,000. Here is Zelda on the Game Boy. Link's Awakening?
Unopened. I need 2,000.
Link's Awakening, right?
Last chance and fair
Link's Awakening. VGA 90.
We'll sell it at 2,200. A bidder number.
Closing for 2,750 there.
78. It is Game
This is insane.
Console here.
85 plus first production Game Boy green screen. Whew. Only 3 graded higher, 18 total green screens on the pop report.
85 plus near plus sealed.
8.0 Tetris went for 3,120 in February. Oh my god. 9.4A only did 5,000 today.
65, 7,000, now 75.
Maybe the bidder spent all of his money on the frickin' Super Mario World, Josh. That is a crazy discrepancy on the Tetris sales there.
High grade 85 plus initial production model sports premier grade.
So Pokemon Blue sells for 14.4 and you sold yours private for 14.5. Who is doubting me? You know your stuff, Gary. You did good, Gary. You did done good, Gary.
Heritage Live, almost I have all bids in at $72.50. I'll say last chance and fair warning.
The Game Boy console pushing up to $10,000. I better buy Shantae. That is the absolute last thing I will do. My, a 9.9 Shantae coming up. My god. Sitting at 5,700. Yeah, buying Shantae is something I will never do. I will never buy a cartridge. I will never buy a box. I will never buy a Shantae.
7119.
Almost $10,000 for the Game Boy first production there, $93.75. I guess we'll see if this pre-order postcard does crazy again.
Pre-order bonus. I have 1050.
Does the pre-order postcard do crazy again here on Pokemon Crystal? Pokemon Crystal, VGA, Japanese, pretty common. Where? All right, well that answers that. Looking for 4,000. Looking for 4,500. Holy shit.
The advanced bid at 36. This is VGA 90 near mint.
Those pre-order postcards, man. It seems to be like doubling the price of these games.
I need 3,600.
Like freaking doubling the price.
Heritage Live, I think we have a couple more bids in us.
And Nev, man.
Take this home. I need 3,000.
Hey, this isn't. This isn't uncirculated, Nev. This isn't uncirculated. I should be in the clear, man.
Lot 80.
I should be in the clear.
Version here, a sealed copy with a high grade.
I should be able to get my gold and silver graded like this because it doesn't look like they care about uncirculated. 4,250.
For Pokemon Gold version, it's 3,400 bid.
4,250.
Unless all bids are in at 33, I'll say last chance and fair warning to bid 3,000.
Pokemon Gold 9.68 plus USA.
3,300 to the internet bidder. Lot 81 at Shantae.
Yo, Petruski, man. I appreciate it, dude.
Copy of Shantae
much appreciated, man.
In a public auction.
You ironically listed your 95 for 3K 2 years ago after a 90 plus sold for 2K or something. How the turntables, yeah. Seriously, man. Shout out to all of us in the Discord who bought VGA 90s when that person was auctioning them in Japan. I think like 8 of those copies went to the Discord. Shout out us. Discord stays winning, baby. Free link in the description. Join the Discord.
52.50 on the cut increment. Thank you.
It confirms it as an early print, so you get it. Who cares about a stupid postcard, lol? I like that both of those messages in chat are one after the other.
Last chance. Fair warning. 6,000 go 65. 6,000 out of it.
One guy standing up for the postcards and another guy saying the postcard's dumb as hell.
Via a public auction.
9.9 on the Shantae here, pushing up to $8,000. Oh, the Tetris has writing impressions. What?
On the cut increment. Heritage Live are all bids in at 62.
Ah, man, that does hurt. 9.4 with a note on the label hurts. That hurts, man. That hurts. I don't know about you guys, but like 9.4 with a note is not a 9.4. I'm sorry. Like no, absolutely not. I'm not paying the same price for it. Maybe you guys, do we all agree on that?
This includes the limited edition.
No, I do not want that note on my 9.4. Shantae closes for just shy of $8,000. Pokemon Gold $4,000. Dark Dual Stories 9.68 plus. This is the version with Blue Eyes, Exodia, Dark Magician inside. First production copies of Dark Dual Stories, extremely expensive.
It's 57.50 on the cut.
Extremely expensive first production copies. You can get yourself a second print, very cheap, or much cheaper anyway. So this is doing what it's doing because it's a first print with Blue Eyes inside.
Are all 65 now 7 65
looking for almost $9,000.
65 here not a bid 7 goes 7,000.
Note equals poop emoji. Yes. Yeah, we got live auctioneer, baby.
Yes,
live auctioneer for day 1 of the signature JL. Live auctioneer.
Fair warning to bid 7,000.
We nailed it with those crystal auctions, like taking candy from a grown baby, man. Inazuma. I don't know if you also saw when those VGA 90s came onto eBay for like 600 US each.
copies.
I didn't have money at the time, but I would have bought all of them. Like, I would have just bought all 3 of them. I think it was 3 copies. VGA 90, like 500 US, 600 US, showed up on eBay. Clear them out. You got 2 of them, Nev? Very nice. I bought a 90, 290 plus, and a 95. I bought 4 copies from that Yahoo Japan.
Almost all bids earn at 2,600. I'll say
I was all in, baby.
Banjo
Banjo-Tooie, 9.88++. N64 starts now. Dark Dual Stories. Outsold Shantae.
It is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
$8,100 for Dark Dual Stories.
Time, a sealed
Banjo-Tooie, the 9.88++. Honest to God, at $3,200, it feels homeostatic. Feels cheap. I'm glad you brought it up. Feels frickin' cheap. Yes, VGA 90 Pokemon Crystal Japan copies.
6,500. Heritage Live, make no mistake, I have a bid here.
$3,250 feels cheap for Banjo-Tooie. Pokemon Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition there, 9.68++, selling for $7,800.
Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is a sealed copy.
Do I think the auctioneer knows video games, or is it just a gig for her?
65. It's 62.5, not a bid.
I assume it leans more on the side of just a gig. Like, I don't think she's clueless, but I don't think she's like, you know, like fucking lives and breathes video games. Because I think, like, all of the auctioneers at Heritage do multiple categories, so her specialty very well could be coins, could be comics, but, you know, you also do games and stuff. Both copies of Ocarina of Time here. 85+ standard, $7,800, 9.6 A++ collectors, $7,800. I would much rather have the 9.6 A++ collector's edition, personally. Pokemon Snap, VGA 90 Japanese version. It came in a really cool, unique box. It's like a hang box.
1,000, take me to 1,100.
Very unique.
This is unopened. It looks like it was just plucked out.
First time at Heritage for Pokemon Snap, VGA 90, pushing its way to almost $2,000, doing extremely well. I think I bought my copy out of Japan for $100. Pushing up to $2,300, $2,500. Looking for $2,500, looking for $2,700, looking for almost $3,000. This is fucking insane. VGA 90 Pokemon Snap, looking for $35, looking for $37.
It's 28 here, not a bid. 3 there, 3,000, not a bid.
There might be someone in this chat that owns a factory case of this. That is not off the table. Someone within this chat or my Discord might own a factory case. This is nuts.
3,600, last chance, and fair warning to bid 3,600. 35 on the cut. I should have suggested it. But I have 36. Let's go 38. 36, not a bid at 38. It's 3,800 bid 38. 36 here.
Looking for $4,750 on it. VGA 90 Pokemon Snap, Japanese.
3,800. Yes, no, maybe so. I gotta go at 38. Okay, 3,600.
You definitely thought you saw a factory case of this come through PWCC? I wouldn't be surprised in the least, Josh. You know, I understand some of this stuff is gonna sell, like, it's gonna sell high, right? I get it. Some of this stuff is gonna sell high. 4,500 for this is nuts.
High grade, 85 plus, near mint plus, sealed.
Nuts.
28 is bid. I need 3,000.
That's nuts, nuts.
Not a bid. 3, go 3. This
Anyways,
is a hard to find title for Nintendo 64.
Snowboard Kids, 85 plus.
3,200, 32 now, 34. It's 32.
You're watching on the store TV? Let's go, Divine Pops.
33 for 34.
Like, hello, GameStop. Welcome.
33 on
Get the customers in here.
Heritage Live. What do we think? Jump right back in. Throw me 100.
Now, why buy graded Pokemon cards when you can buy graded video games?
Are we sure? Okay.
Get GameStop doing the stuff they need. Greg has proved that getting your hands on sealed Japanese releases is not that hard. It's just very selectively. It just depends. It just depends. Something like Pokemon Snap, pretty freaking ezy to get. Something like the Pokemon Red unopened, I don't own one still. So it just depends. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's just one of those things where whoever's bidding on it doesn't have the same knowledge, you know?
Copy 90 near plus mint condition. 45 on a cut increment. Heritage Drive, 4,600, now 48. It's 46 with you, Heritage Drive. Do I hear 48 bid it at 48? 4,800.
Have I considered making a video showing off the collection? I've considered it many, many, many times. And then I get some anxiety about it, and then I don't do it. Snowboard Kids went for 4,125. I think that's a little bit cheap on Snowboard Kids. I think that's a bit light. I thought we saw Snowboard Kids sell really good. Yeah, 8.5A plus did frickin' 6,600 back in April 2023. So Snowboard Kid's a bit of a snag today compared to compared to what happened last time. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire VGA 90 for $6,000.
Game in the world's most popular fighting
Shadows of the Empire 90 is it's a nice copy.
High grade of
we gotta look at Banjo-Tooie as well. But here, the frickin' Smash Bros 9.8A++. Are we going above $100,000 on it? Looking for 75 right now.
60,000. This is a stunning copy. It is the highest.
Yeah, the Pokemon Snap Japanese looks frickin' great. Fantastic packaging. It's just not a $4,000 game. Like, if Pokemon Snap Japanese is 4,000, then oh man, I don't know. Looking for 87,000 on Smash Bros here.
65,000, take me to 70,000 to advance, but it at 70,000. Heritage Live, jump right back in there.
The Smash sold for 288,000 prior. August 2022 Goatsy.
75,000 there. What do we think at 75,000?
When's my Japanese Smash going up in a Siggy?
And this is a stand
it's not.
Right here. 75,000.
I have no intention to sell that Pokéneer. Looking for 100,000 right now.
80,000. Add this to your collection.
One more bid for 100,000.
75,000. Heritage Live, jump right back in there at 80,000. Use your cut bid. 77.5.
A cut bid would almost get us 100K. It's just right on the tip here.
75,000 asking for 80,000.
Right on the tippy tip.
I'll give you a few more seconds to answer for 80,000. Last chance. Are you sure you don't want to use your cut bid here at 77.5?
She's pushing. She is pushing for that 100K. She wants to see it just as bad as I want to see it.
Okay, 75,000 goes to bidder.
No dice. No deal, Howie. 93,750. That's going to be a realized loss of almost $200,000 on Smash Bros.
Now 7,000. It's 65 here, not a bit. 7,000. I need 7,000 to advance. Bid it at
7. That hurts, man. That hurts. I will say that 93,000 is good. Like, I think that's good. I think it could have been worse.
7,000.
But man, does that hurt. Smash Bros. VGA 85 closes at 8,125. Yeah, 93,000 N64 game. Like, that's good for almost any N64 game, right? Like, you just installed a way to play Virtual Boy games on your 3DS? Why do you want to? Why? Qualified Toys R Us limited edition controller included N64 console bundle here.
6,000 to bid 6. 55 asking for
yeah, need the down 97%. Well, luckily that Smash Bros is only down what, 75%? Give or take. Like, could have been worse. 66%, yeah, like could have been worse.
Take me to 6. 57.5 asking for 6,000.
Yeah, Banjo-Tooie, I was curious about there. 9.88, like this honestly feels like a snag. 3,200.
1, 2, 3.
9.6A plus last sold for almost 3,000. 9.6A plus was over 4,000 back in July 2023. Yeah, this is a snag on Banjo. This might be the deal of the auction at 3,200. Dare I say? Is there even a 9.8A plus comp that exists? Yes, we I was gonna say yes, we know who owned the Smash. I know who owned the Smash. You guys don't. I don't think that's public knowledge. I'm not sure he's ever gone public with it, so I am sworn to privacy. If people go private or if people go public with stuff, I don't mind sharing and stuff, but like I don't think the owner's ever gone public. So, out of respect for the owner,
500 to advance Heritage Drive. What do we think at 7,500?
Donkey Kong 64, VGA 85 console bundle. I want to own this. I want to bid on this. I want to own this. But like, it's almost $10,000.
Are all bids in at 70?
It's Carl Jopes. Yeah, Carl took an absolute bath on Smash Bros. I love this DK64 console so much.
75, not a bid 8, go 8.
VGA 85 on it.
8,000, Heritage Live, take me to 8,000. I have 75 against your cut bid.
You
That's
can
okay.
track
You can
names,
still bid
Lee.
8,000.
You can track
I don't want
names.
you to miss it. Last chance, fair warning.
Like, it's
All
not,
bids at 75 then.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can track names.
7,500, the bidder number.
Put it that way.
7140. We get into Game Boy
93.75.
It's
If Candy
Monsters
Kong was on
Emerald,
it, then yeah, I'd be
highest
unstoppable.
VGA
I'd be all
copy
in
of
there.
Pocket Monsters
But yeah, the
Emerald with a
DK64
95
console
mint
bundle is
grade,
just so
unopened tier.
nice,
I
man.
have 57 and a half. I need 6,000.
Like, if I was gonna
6,000,
display a
65.
console,
I have
this is
6,000.
just, it's so nice.
$67 against your bid.
$9,300 though. Oof. Pocket Monsters Emerald, unopened. No adapter though. What is it? Later production copy then, or just a different production?
Let's use a cut bid here.
95 though is
62.50,
beautiful
perfect.
for this.
Do I hear 65?
How do adapters work on
62
these in the
and a half,
Japanese
65,
copies?
I need 6,500.
Who can give me a quick run there?
62 and a half. Heritage Live, are there any other bids at 6,500? It's last chance and fair warning.
You own the DK64 bundle at release? That's awesome. Did they say why they're selling? It's just like moving on, essentially. That's the easiest way to put it, just kind of moving on. Because at this point in the market, it's like, okay, you paid almost $300,000 for Smash. One, will the price ever get back there? Two, the market's doing decent right now. Crypto's up, stock market's up. Like, you know, you're going to realize that loss. I assume you can tax harvest that a bit, but it's just moving on. Because at the end of the day, it's still $100,000 tied up, right? So
I'll be at the arcade and pinball salon all weekend and upload videos each day. Please subscribe and look out. I think you'll enjoy.
90 near mint. 34 asking 36. Last chance.
I think that was self-promo via Dono.
100 bidder number.
I think that was a self-promo, but it was also a Dono.
It is Pocket Monsters Sapphire.
Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it.
6.5. 700 now, 7.5. 700 now.
Pokemon Emerald for $7,800. Pocket Monsters Red, no adapter as well for $4,200. Pokemon or Pocket Monsters Sapphire. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Which one did you win, Nev? Which one were you going on?
Here, not a bid 11 there. I need 1,100 a bid. Heritage Live, jump right back in at 1,100. The bid is.
But yeah, like $100,000. What I was saying is you can still use that money actively because now everything's down, right? It's not just Smash that lost money. Everything is down. So if you're going to use that $100,000, you can likely utilize the money better. You can put it in stuff that might recover quicker. You can use that stuff to buy and sell. You can, like, you know what I mean? You're still freeing up that capital. So it just is what it is. Like if you royally screw up on something, you can either just sit in it forever,
14, 15,
or you move on.
15 here, not a bid 16. I need 1,600 to advance, bid it at 16.
It is what it is.
16 is the bid. Heritage Live, what do we think at 16?
Put it into something that you believe in more, or that you think's a better opportunity.
All right, 1,500 goes
move
to
on.
Internet bidder. At 96, it's Pokemon Sapphire.
So that's a little bit of the mindset of someone who spends that much money there. Because I know we don't often like get to talk or listen or hear about people spending the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Pokemon Sapphire.
That was the idea.
Advance. I have 77.50 asking 8,000. Last chance. Fair warning for 8,000.
Pokemon Sapphire went for 1,875. I don't think it's easy at all to find these like Sapphire 85s. Like I think that's very difficult to do. So 1875, I don't know.
It's 5,000 here, not a bid 5,500.
Pokemon Sapphire 9.88 plus English, almost $10,000. And here's the Pokemon Advance Pokemon Center, New York, VGA 90. This is beautiful. Looking for 8750 on this. Beautiful, beautiful Pokemon Center, New York exclusive. VGA 90. I don't think this is only 2 graded higher out of 11 copies. Yeah, they've never had this at Heritage before either, so over $10,000 here. You won the 90 Fire Red, Nev. Let's go, dude. 4,250. Okay, so Nev, you might know then. These copies without adapter. Like, is that later print, same print? Did it just release with and without adapter? Like, I don't know enough about the Japanese copies.
85. I need 9,000 next. 85 bid at 9.
Looking for 11,250.
Bid 9.
It's a second print? Gotcha.
All bids at 8,500 then.
Like I said, I barely ever see the
9,000 is
yeah, you
bid.
don't care, you
Let's
just
try
want
one
an
more time.
an
9,500.
unopened one. I
9,000
barely
here,
ever
not
see
a bid
Game Boy
95,
Advance unopened games.
9,500 bid,
Like for
95.
anything.
9,000 here,
It
not
just
a bid
seems
at
like the Game Boy
9,500.
Advance
Here
era
to drive,
has like
let's try
less
one more
surviving
time.
stock than the
Fair warning
Famicom
for
era.
9,500.
Super weird.
Okay, 9,000 goes to the internet bidder.
11,250
GameCube and Nintendo Power
for the
starting with lot
Pokemon
98.
Center
This is
console.
the Legend of Zelda
That's nice.
collection here.
It's just nice.
Pristine, uncirculated.
Legend of Zelda Collection, Japanese. In Japan, it was Club Nintendo exclusive. VGA 95. Oh my gosh, VGA 95 copy here.
1,000 go 1,000. This is tied for the highest grade.
Over $1,000. Not cheap.
950. I need 1,000 to
Not
advance
cheap.
1,000. It's 9.5, not a bit 1,000. Heritage Drive.
All you need is Emerald left to get a Gen 3 unopened. Yes, very ugly cover. I agree with you. Like, often we praise how good the Japanese covers look. This one doesn't look good.
Number 1 here.
Just not that nice. I think the US one looks way freaking better.
Let's go 38. 36.
$1,100, just about $1,200 for it.
4,000 now 42. 4,000 here, not a bit 42 there. I need 4,200 to advance.
Nintendo Power number 1, 9.2. Free poster inside copy here.
4,000 here. I need 42.
Looking for $5 grand. Isn't that kind of cheap already on a 9.2? 5,000?
For Nintendo Power number 1.
9.4 copies were going for 16.8. I mean,
fair warning.
9.2 last sold for 6,300. Never mind, never mind. $5,000, like slightly down from the last 9.2 sale, but not really. Really got to go into that 9.4 level to get the big bucks, the big boo-goo dollars.
It's 10.50.
9.6 Nintendo Power number 2. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is the only other Nintendo Power magazine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, you guys. Don't worry. There's only 2 of them. 3 of them. 2 of them. There's only 2 of them. 9.6 Nintendo Power number 2 here. Pushing its way to $2,000.
18 now 19, and this one showcases Castlevania 2.
You better love what you're doing because you can look fucking stupid at the end. Great quote.
22,
Great quote.
24 bid at 26. 24 not a bit at 20.
If you can lose hundreds of thousands of dollars on video games, you're just looking at the tax write-off, the lost money, you're probably breaking even. You're probably doing something, yeah. The game is just played differently at those levels of money, so. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. No one's happy to take a loss like that, right? Like, yeah, no one's happy about that. Put it that way.
Last chance and fair warning to bid 3,000.
Whether you can live with the loss or not, no one's happy about it. $3,500 for Nintendo Power number 2. Man, just about pushing the price of a 9.2 first print, hey? Yeah, nobody likes it. It sounds stupid to say out loud, hey Josh? Sounds a little bit stupid to say out loud, but...
Rated a high 988 plus. I have 825 and 8.5, 909 and a half, bid 1,000, 19 out of bid 1,000.
Nobody likes to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. Gunstar Heroes, 9.88 plus. We enter into our little Sega lot today. Gunstar closing at $1,100. Man, it's crazy how much less Sega games sell for. Kinda crazy. Gunstar is an amazing game. Very legit game. I see some of you guys popping off in chat. Very good game. Yeah, did you bid on the Gunstar, Hamster? John Madden Football, 9.48 plus. First production cardboard copy of the game. We'll see what happens. There are 3 copies. There's one more copy of Madden tomorrow as well, so you might be able to get yourself one, maybe. We'll see. The 9.48 plus here, pushing its way up over 10,000 easy, making our way to 20,000. We'll see here. We're stopping around 16 right now. Slowly but surely pushing. What do we have for previous sales?
12 and a half, it's lucky 13,000 here. Let's see if it works. 12 and a half now, 13,000. 13,000 is the bid again.
Those April sales look really low. There's 2 April sales, 9.68 plus for 11 and 9.08 plus for 15. It must be the 9.08 plus for 15. That was a normal one. Same with the 9.08 for 7,200. Those must be the comps there on first prints. So 15,000. 15,000 for Madden still. 9.48 plus. Maybe there won't be any deals on Madden.
3,000 here, not a bit.
Maybe there won't be any deals.
1,200 to advance, bid it at 32. 32 now, 34. 34 bid it at
36. You tried to bid on the Gunstar, but she closed it. No.
4,000 now, 42.
No.
4,000 here, not a bid. 42 there.
No way, dude.
Bid it at 42. Are all bids at 4,000?
No way.
Last chance and fair warning to bid
9.48 plus here. Clamshell Madden. Later production copy here, pushing its way up over $5,000.
4,400 to advance bid at 44. 42 not a bid 4,400. Last chance.
Yeah, they didn't swap auctioneers today. They always swap auctioneers.
44. 43 here not a bid.
They always double team these auctions. It's the only 9.8 and the only copy with an A+.
That's okay. Take me to 46.
The only 9.8, the only A+.
4,600.
11.
Fair warning.
Oh man, Sega fans in absolute shambles. Sega fans, GTFO.
What 104? It is the
oh, that
only
sucks,
copy
man.
of PGA Tour
That sucks, man.
by Wata.
Fuck, Hamster, I wish you would have got in there, dude. I wish you would have got in there.
I have 3, 10, I need
that is a hell of a game.
50, 60, now 8.
Hell of a game, 9.8 A+. I didn't realize this is like the only top copy here.
400 out of bid, 420. This is the only copy of PGA.
Elois, did you buy the Gunstar?
Population report with a high rate of 96. 600 now, 6.5 bid, 6.5, 6.5.
Oh, that's funny.
7.5 bid, 8, 7.5, 8.
As if both the bidders are in here.
9 here to drive, jump right back in there at 9.
Good job, Elois. Good job. At least someone's walking away happy here.
1,000 bid 1,100. Let's break that tie.
Hopefully the consigner isn't losing a ton of money or something. I mean, hopefully. But John Madden Clamshell, 9.48 plus for $5,500. PGA Tour Golf, 9.6 A+ here.
11 here, not a bid.
Only copy on the pop report. Wow. This must be really early.
11.50 asking for 12. 12 not a bid 13. It's 12 here.
PGA Tour Golf. This has to be a really early Sega release. 1991? Maybe it's not.
300 to advance. 13 now 14. 13 here.
PGA Tour Golf looking for 1,700, 1,800 here. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised at all that NHL outsold this by a mile. PGA Tour Golf didn't maintain the same name, you know what I mean?
All bids in at 1,500. Are we
like
sure?
PGA Tour Golf became Tiger Woods Golf, I think. It might have even been something else before that. But I think the fact that the name PGA Tour Golf didn't continue really hurts its like overall collectability, you know what I mean? Like NHL is still NHL 24 coming out. Nothing's changed at all in 30 years. $1,800 for PGA Tour Golf though. Sonic 9.6A. Pushing its way up to $20,000 here.
14,000 bid at 15,000. 14,000 here, not a bid 15,000. I need 15,000 to advance Heritage Drive.
You were driving, you just got back to your PC right when that lot was going, but you had to log in and it was over when you got to the page. Oh my gosh. Both Hamster, two of you guys didn't get into the frickin' Gunstar Heroes auction.
Now 17,000. It's 16,000 here, not a bid.
Elois, you got like the luckiest lot of the auction.
16,000 out of bid.
Tiger Woods with Cyber Tiger on N64. Yeah, I don't think it was developed yet. Like a standardized golf.
16,000 to bidder number.
On N64, right?
7146. Well, 100.
Because PS1 started with like Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods
Sonic the Hedgehog,
98 or whatever, maybe just Tiger Woods Golf, the first one.
4,800. I need
I think before that we just had a bunch of random golf games.
This is a visually and historically appealing
Sonic, $20,000 now for the 9.6A.
Sealed copy, 5,000 out of bid.
We get a quick check here on Sonic. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog later production, kids to adult, ESRB on there. Really hard to find these late production copies as far as I know.
55 here, not a bid 6. Heritage Drive.
9.8B plus on this. Yeah, looking for 7,000 on that too. Jeez. 9.6A. Last sold for 21,000. Is it same production? I think so. 20,000 here. 21,000. Sonic held up pretty damn well between sales here. That's only going back to last February, so I mean it doesn't really make a difference. You know what I mean? Like Sonic between in the past 3 months, Sonic hasn't moved. Not really saying much.
Last chance and fair warning to bid 6,500. Then we'll sell it at 6,000 to bidder number. 7145.
Sonic, the later production copy, 7,500. Here's Streets of Rage 2, 9.8A plus. Josh, did you buy this for $20,000 then? Because this is the same copy, right? From, I don't even know when. Or did you buy this, like, yeah, did you pay $20,000 for this? Looking for $7,500 right now. You did! Bath time. Oh no. Oh no!
Almost sold at
Oh no! No!
7147.
No!
108
Josh,
is the first time offering
Josh!
the ultra rare magical chase.
No!
14,500. I need
Fuck!
15,000. 15,000.
Oh, that hurts, dude.
16,000. It is a
That
sealed
hurts.
copy for TurboGrafx.
6,875 this time around.
Magical chase here.
Oh no! You did it for the taxes. Oh, good, good, good. You did it for the memes, you guys.
Last chance for 16,000.
You did it for the memes. Don't worry, guys. Magical Chase, the absolute grail of TurboGrafx 16 collecting.
Now we get into PlayStation.
18,750. Does anyone have comps on Magical Chase? What the hell does this thing sell for these days? Because I don't know. But 18,750 for a sealed copy sounds decent.
17 bid at 18. 17 here, not at 18.
Yeah, that's a little 15,000 downturn there on Streets of Rage 2. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts a lot. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's a bad thing happening to a good person right there. You hate to see it. Did a Magical Chase CIB go for 20K? Really? Did it go that high? Castlevania Symphony of the Night 9.6A. One of our only PlayStation games today.
Last chance.
Take your lumps, whatever. You certainly did. You certainly did. I mean, we're all, like, everyone is taking losses from what happened over the past 4 years. I can only assume you sold other stuff really, really high to even it out, you know? I hope. I hope you did.
7148. Well,
2,750 for Symphony of the Night. That feels light.
Case copies on Wada's population report. This is a sealed
that feels light, I think.
Grade of 948 plus. I have 92 and a half. I need 95.
9.0 CIB of Magical Chase went for 20,000. Is that what you're telling me? A 9.0 CIB sold for that much? How long ago? 6 months ago. Holy shit! This 80 plus is a snag then. Resident Evil small box 9.4A plus jewel case. Sorry, highest graded jewel case edition that exists, or no, ever offered at Heritage. Third highest of the jewel variant on the pop report.
11,000 it is.
You personally think she dropped the way that severely impacted the price? No hype. Time for Josh to step away from the internet for a while.
Lot 111.
Do you have the full copy pasta? There it is.
The Supreme First Production copy.
There's the copy pasta.
With a 9.6
Said nothing about the game or the fact that it's literally the highest graded copy of Streets of Rage 2 they've ever offered. Only thing she said about it was, check out the grade here, 9.88 plus. That is one of the best copy pastas that exist in this community. Fire of the Dragon, 9.6A plus, sweepstakes first production copy.
3,800. 39 on the cut bid. I'll still ask for 4,000 now. 42.
Symphony of the Night, I wanted to check a quick comp here. 9.6A. 9.6A plus. Last sold for 9,600. 9.4A plus 9. Yeah, this was selling close to $10,000. Man, I get that it's an A, not an A plus, but holy shit. It feels like a bit of a deal there for Castlevania. Finally, a bit of a cheaper copy, hey? Resident Evil Jewel Case, 13,750. Spyro the Dragon, $5,000. Street Fighter Alpha Warriors Dreams, 9.6A long box. Tied with one other example for the highest graded. Only 6 copies of this variant on the pop report total. Looking for over $3 grand.
Fair warning, all bids in at 2,500. Okay, 2,500 goes to the internet bidder. Well, 113, we get into PlayStation 3 and Xbox here.
Here we go, Uncharted 2.
Among Thieves,
Fortune Hunter Edition 85
plus. Plus condition. I have 1,750. I need 1,800.
I'm gonna bid.
2,000 prior of 2,000. Bid it at 22.
You've been outbid.
Right back in. There we go. 22. 24,
and now I'm out.
24. 26.
And just like that, I am out of the bidding.
27. 28 now. 3 bid 3. 28.
Looking for 3,750. One of only 500 that exists. 85 plus. One of the rarest PS3 games ever made. Looking for $4,000 now. I don't know how much this is actually worth. Around 20, like around 2,500, 3,000. It just felt cheap. Now that we're getting up to almost 4,500 here, it feels much more expensive.
It's 34, not a bid. 3,600.
4K is low. Yeah, like do people pay 6, 7, 8,000 for this though? Like I don't know.
38, take me to
CIB is 5K?
Bid 4. 38,
If that's
not a
the
bid,
case, then holy
4,000.
shit. But I mean, I can't afford it
Last
right now.
chance. 39 on the cut. I'll still ask for 4,000.
18 inches, god dang. Yeah, it's big. It's because you get, like, I'm pretty sure you get the knife inside. Yeah, you get the Furba dagger, so it has a full replica, like, dagger inside.
Let's try one more time.
It's fucking awesome. Only given away in a sweepstakes.
All bids are in at 4,000. I'll say last
Looking
chance
for
and
over
fair
5 grand here.
4,200. Almost still at 4,000 to bidder number. 7107.
End of auction,
Oh,
shit falls off at the end, people die off. I actually think so too, Hamster. End of the auction affects things. I absolutely think end of the auction affects things.
For Xbox, Black Label,
Sold for $5,000, Uncharted 2. I guess we'll see if Title picked it up. We'll see if Title Dreams bought it, Trevor. Maybe we'll see what it sells for again. Halo Combat Evolved 9.8A, Black Label, early production, retail copy of the game. Looking for $6,000 right now.
$5,000 bid, bid 5.